Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel everybody. I'm your mistress of ceremony, Lady Nika, and with another edition of Their World and My Views. Well, I come in and give you a couple of topics, give you the rundown on them as according to what the people say, and then I add my own little mixture of BS in it, and we put it all together and we call it Their World, My Views. So I thank you all so much for coming. The first topic that we're going to tackle today is the reviews of Madea Homecoming. Now, those of you who don't know, I already done dropped my review on it. So, honey, make sure you, soon as this video over, if you have not gone over and watched my review of Madea Homecoming, that you run on over there and get you some, honey, because it was some good shit, okay? It was some good shit. So make sure you go get you some, okay? Thank you. Now, despite what I said in my review, and despite what others may say, I told you guys in my review, numbers don't lie. Now, many fans were suffering from Madea withdrawal after the manic matriarch had retired by its creator Tyler Perry back in 2019, following a Madea family funeral. The unforeseen pandemic, however, convinced Perry to unearth the sassy, gun-toting English language mutilating grandmother from the grave to make a Madea homecoming and earn some good reviews and a #1 spot on Netflix. Yes, indeed. The film stars Tyler Perry, David and Tamala J. Mann, Cassie Davis, Gabrielle Dennis, and newcomers Brandon Black as Tim and Candace Maxwell as Ellie. The story revolves around the great grandson whose graduation gets upended by family drama and hidden secrets. Madea Homecoming is Tyler's second film released on Netflix following a fall from grace in 2020. Madea Homecoming has garnered good reviews from some movie critics. Variety called the film the fastest, funniest Tyler Perry movie in a while. Alonzo Doral of The Rap noted that being unrestrained by the usually restrictive PG-13 parameters, some fans were surprised by the copious use of the N-word, F-bomb, and vulgar references that flew throughout the film, right? That's Medea's 11th film. With the Madea Homecoming has probably for the first time since Madea Big Family Happy Family create a vehicle that lets Madea be Madea. No longer required by Perry, the executive producer, to tone down the material for a family-friendly PG-13 rating. Perry, the writer, and director, and actor, lets Madea be the blunt talking, gun toting, no nonsense THC enthusiast that the character has always was meant to be. So he is getting some positive reviews on his show. And like I said, you'll have to go over and watch my review, and then you'll kind of get a little bit of why I feel the way I feel and what I had to say. And again, these are just opinions. You know, my opinion is just like your opinion. It's like anybody else's opinion. And at the end of the day, no matter what our opinions are, the numbers are speaking volumes. The show is trending #1 on Netflix right now. So somebody is enjoying what they're seeing. And despite the things that I may feel personally about the film, in the beginning of my review, I definitely give Mr. Tyler Perry, my hometown hero, his credits. I give him his just due. I had a good time in the beginning, and then the storylines kind of went somewhere I didn't want them to go. So that made for me, it made me have to deliver the review that I did. The beginning was great, but the ending was kind of weird. So make sure that you go over to Netflix if you are a Netflix subscriber and watch Medea's Homecoming, and you draw from it what you want to draw from it. The world is yours, okay? So the next article that I want to discuss today with you is this chick right here. You see her right there, her on the screen. Child, she is the Playboy, I'm sorry, Playboy model that claimed she was kicked out of an Airbnb for being too hot. Yes, you got that story correct. She said she was too hot. A Playboy models claimed she was kicked out of an Airbnb rental by a prejudiced host who suffers from hot girl phobia. Brazilian bombshell Susie Cortez, 31 years old, reportedly splashed about $1,000 on an apartment on a rental in January so she could visit family in Sao Paulo. However, she alleges that when she stayed at the property for less than 48 hours before the male host kicked her out and threw her belongings in the trash, all because she was too good looking. Mm. Cortez feels persecuted by the ordeal, and which she likened to a horror movie. She says she will sue the Airbnb, but has yet to file any paperwork. This is the biggest prejudice and nightmare I've ever lived, the model told Jam Press. I was extremely embarrassed and psychologically shaken. A trip to see my parents turned into a horror movie. The spokesman for the Airbnb told the Post that our team was reviewing the allegations, including the guest's recent allegation of discrimination. We continue to support both parties to resolve the matter and will take appropriate action under our policies. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me. Let me get this heifer down. Girl, let me tell you something. I know pretty hurt. I know they say pretty hurt, but come. Tell me they don't look like a strong faced dude. Move them boobies off of her chest that she paid for. Cut her hair just a little bit. Remove the makeup and she look like a nigga. But look, girl, that story there is all kinds of crazy to me. I don't understand it and I don't want to, okay? It's foolishness. And the reason why she hasn't obtained any counsel is because she know that it's foolishness. But anything to be seen, right? Anything to be seen. Mm. Look at her again. Now I guess she's beautiful by European standards. But there ain't nothing about that chick that's so damn hot that if she was to actually give me her coins to stay in my Airbnb, then I'ma kick her out. That is utter foolishness on her part and a shame and a scandal. Girl, people need to do better in trying to do anything, just anything to be seen. I don't see anything about her. Now, according to what I read further in the article, the house wasn't in disarray. She wasn't nasty, but it was some other reason that the individual who owns that property wanted her to be out. And I really don't think it had anything to do with how she looks. Girl, ain't nobody intimidated like that. Now, when you're trying to run a legitimate business, bitch, cash rules everything around me. Dollar, dollar bill, ho. That was just stupid. I mean, just stupid to me. I didn't get it. Anyway, girl, let's move right along to our next story. Our next story is about TikToker reveals that he received second degree burns from a chemical peel, but the estes- esthetician, girl, the skin doctor. Okay, I ain't got time to be trying to make these motherfucking girl. What is it? I can't say it, girl. His skin doctor, okay? I'll put it down in the comments and you can go on and figure that out. Now, in a recent TikTok circulating the app, TikTok creator, Neo Pretty Boy Realness or Neo, reveals that a skincare professional refused to refund his money back a steep $150 after he received a second degree burn after getting a chemical peel. In the video, you can see the extensiveness of the burn on his face as he sits in an emergency room. Now, the skincare doctor is speaking up and saying that he was warned about the dangers of possible uh, consequences and how to best take care of his skin following a peel. The comments were turned off of the creator's video, where he received over 2 million views and almost 300,000 likes. In his comments on Instagram, where Neo posted a similar video describing his situation, many of the comments seemed to be divided. Some wished him well and hoped for a full recovery, but others seemed suspicious. In another video, Neo noted that he struggled with skin issues a majority of his life, especially after surviving a fire and having to have skin grafts in order to heal his injuries then. Some wondered if the previous skin grafts had anything to do with the way his skin reacted. The skincare professional, who is diamond underscore faces on Instagram, responded to claims Neo made in an Instagram video, where she explained that she does not perform chemical peels on new clients, and it is never the first service she performs for her clients. She says that she tries her best to prepare her clients the best she can for taking care of skin of the peel afterwards, as you have to be incredibly careful with your skin, and the recovery can take a few weeks of cracking and peeling. Most importantly, you are not supposed to pick at your skin, as that can lead to damage, which is what Neo is currently dealing with. Another skincare professional also weighed in, noting that the pinkness of the skin indicates that the damage was caused by picking and not anything done by the other skincare professional doing. Other people also wondered why Neo was not given a refund, since he was not satisfied or happy with the results. And though this might have resolved the issue, many believe it could be interpreted as admitting to fault and could later be used as a lawsuit. And since this this is the skincare professional's livelihood, she might not have wanted to refund the money, as she may have been concerned about how it would look for her brand and business. Overall, Neo skin looks like it's healing. In a recent video, many wished him a speedy recovery, along with jotting down to not get a chemical peel if you are tempted to peel the skin off so easily. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I know that they say the customer is always right, but sometimes the customer is not always right. I would have never gone for a chemical peel if I had previous issues with my skin resulting from being burned as a child and having to undergo several skin grafts. I do not believe that a professional whose livelihood depend is based on what services they are providing to the public would put themselves in harm's way like that, to not fully educate him to what he needs to do following this chemical peel. I know they say the customer is always right, but sometimes the customer is not always right. And I will not admit to, because see, giving that money back is an admittance of guilt. She can't get her chemical peel back, and you shouldn't be able to get your work back, especially if you were educated and if you did not follow the aftercare instructions, as many were saying that you didn't do. Now, since then, since the update of the update, I also came to find out that the skin is now healing. The pink parts are filling in. So maybe he just needed to give it some additional time, because you do have problem skin. It was you made though that 7 day to they say between 7 days and a few weeks. Maybe because you already have skin issues, it took longer than what you anticipated, but you were warned that it could take longer, and you were educated about what it was that you were doing. So I don't feel like he deserved any money's back. I think that he should have given it more time before he made it a public thing, because even the negative press is press on this latest business. So Now all of the videos are being removed and we moving on like nothing ever happened, but people don't forget. Those videos exist somewhere on this digital footprint that we all frequent. And it's unfair if you know now that your skin is healing up better to ever have put those type of allegations on that particular business because it could affect them in a negative way. And who wants to lose their livelihood over a patient who did not practice patience? That's my opinion about that. And that brings us to the end, because I don't keep these long, of another installment of Their World and My Views. I will try to remember to link the articles that I read from today down in the pinned comment of the video once it's uploaded. I'll try to remember to do that so that you guys can go over and read it for yourselves and gather your own thoughts about it. But I thank you all so much for watching. Remember, in closing, as always, you do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started to be great. Have a wonderful remainder of your weekend. This will probably hit Sunday, so it will be a part of my video a day for the month of March, okay? So you'll probably see this on Sunday. Please remember, if you have not already done so, to go over and watch my Madea homecoming review. It'll further explain where I was coming from. I gave you a snippet here, but go over and listen to my perspective, see if it mirrors your own. If it doesn't, you can put it in the panic section. We can always agree to disagree as long as it's done respectfully. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace.